Good day and welcome. I'm Stefan with Trending Update USA, bringing you the latest tennis update as Filipino tennis star Alexandra Eala faced a tough test in the opening round of the Japan Women's Open. Hopes were high as Eala returned to the hard courts with growing momentum after her recent tournaments in China. However, the day belonged to rising Czech teenager Tereza Valentova, who stunned the Filipino ace in straight sets, ending Eala's run early in this prestigious event. The match showcased both promise and pressure, as the 19-year-old Filipina found herself up against a talented opponent with exceptional power and court coverage. Valentova's consistency from the baseline proved decisive, while Eala fought bravely but ultimately couldn't break through her opponent's rhythm. The Japan Women's Open, part of the WTA 250 calendar, is one of Asia's standout tennis events, drawing elite and emerging players in a critical lead-up to the indoor season. Coming off a strong stint at the Suzhou Open, Eala entered this tournament eager to continue her push up the WTA rankings. But from the opening games, Valentova showed why she's being closely watched as one of Europe's rising stars. Using a well-timed serve and aggressive forehand patterns, she immediately put Eala on the defensive, forcing her into uncomfortable positions throughout the rally. Eala tried to counter with her signature heavy topspin and solid returns, but Valentova's shot tolerance and precision made it difficult to seize momentum. The first set saw Eala drop her serve early, a setback she tried to recover from with fighting spirit. She created break chances in the fifth game but failed to convert as Valentova held firm with big first serves and composed baseline play. Eala's movement remained sharp, her court coverage commendable, yet Valentova's clean winners proved the difference. The Czech team closed out the set 6-3, building confidence and setting the tone for what was to come. In the second set, Eala attempted tactical adjustments, stepping inside the baseline to take the ball earlier and changing the pace with more variety. There were flashes of brilliance as she struck down the line forehands and well-placed drop shots, drawing applause from the crowd. But Valentova responded with poise beyond her years, breaking Eala's serve midway through the set and never looking back. The 6-3, 6-2 loss was a tough pill to swallow for Eala, who has been steadily climbing the rankings and building momentum throughout the Asian swing. Still, the match highlighted her fighting spirit and her continued growth as a young player navigating the challenges of competing at the highest level. At just 19, she has already achieved multiple milestones for Philippine tennis, including a WTA 125 title, a top 60 ranking, and memorable wins over seasoned tour veterans. This early exit in Japan serves as both a setback and a learning opportunity for her team as they refine her schedule and preparation for the remainder of the season. Fans and analysts watching this match noted how Valentova's aggressive playstyle exposed Eala's need to strengthen her return games and handling of high-paced rallies. Valentova, who has been making waves on the ITF and junior circuits, displayed impressive maturity for her age, moving the ball around the court with power and precision. Her down-the-line winners and well-timed drop volleys proved especially effective against Eala's defenses. Eala, for her part, did not shy away from the challenge. She fought to extend rallies, adjusted her positioning, and worked to disrupt Valentova's rhythm. However, her unforced error count crept up in crucial moments, a factor that tilted the match in the Czechs' favor. After the match, Eala acknowledged the strength of her opponent, crediting Valentova for playing at a high level. She emphasized the importance of learning from such matches to continue her upward trajectory. In previous tournaments, including her impressive runs at Suzhou and Jingshan, Eala demonstrated both resilience and tactical sharpness. This experience in Japan, though disappointing, will likely serve as motivation to improve her game further and adapt to opponents with more explosive firepower. For fans back home in the Philippines, Eala remains a beacon of hope for the nation's tennis aspirations, and one defeat won't dampen the growing excitement around her career. The Japan Women's Open itself holds special significance as it represents a key stop for players fine-tuning their form ahead of major indoor tournaments in Europe. With ranking points and prize money on the line, every match is crucial, and young talents like Valentova seize such moments to announce themselves to the tennis world. For Eala, this early exit also provides the benefit of additional preparation time for her next tournaments. Her schedule remains packed as the WTA calendar approaches its final months, offering opportunities to bounce back and secure valuable points to solidify her top 60 standing. Eala's season so far has been marked by impressive consistency. Earlier in the year, she delivered breakthrough performances that drew praise from international tennis analysts. Her baseline game, mental toughness, and improved serve have made her a formidable opponent even for higher-ranked players. Against Valentova, those strengths were tested to their limits. While she didn't come out on top, the match also highlighted areas where she can continue to grow, including more aggressive court positioning and quicker adaptation to opponents with powerful ground strokes. Tennis, after all, is as much about development as it is about winning, and for a young player like Eala, every experience on tour adds to her maturity. The Philippines has been rallying behind Eala as she continues to blaze a trail on the WTA circuit. She's not only representing her country on the court, but also inspiring a new generation of young athletes who now see tennis as a viable path to global success. Her journey, from junior Grand Slam champion to WTA top 60 player, has been nothing short of remarkable. While losses like this can sting, they are part of every champion's story. Many of today's top stars experience similar growing pains before reaching the pinnacle of the sport. For Eala, the focus now shifts to learning, regrouping, and coming back stronger. Valentova's victory also draws attention to the new wave of young European talents, making their presence felt on the tour. At just 17, her poise and strategic clarity have been praised by tennis observers. She represents a growing pool of players who are fearless, aggressive, and tactically sound, traits that often make the difference in high-pressure matches. Eala's clash with Valentova, though brief in this tournament, may be the beginning of a future rivalry between two rising stars. The WTA circuit thrives on such matchups, where young talents push each other to greater heights. Following the match, social media lit up with reactions from Filipino fans. While many expressed disappointment, the overwhelming sentiment was one of pride and continued support. Eala has earned the trust and admiration of her fan base through her unwavering commitment to the sport and her relentless work ethic. She has also become a role model for young Filipino athletes, proving that talent combined with dedication can open doors on the world stage. Her next tournament will be closely watched, with fans eager to see her respond to this setback. Eala's team is expected to make tactical adjustments, focusing on sharpening her return game and incorporating more aggressive strategies against power hitters. Coach Joan Bosch has often emphasized that the road to the top requires not only technical refinement, but also mental fortitude. Facing losses like this is part of the growth process. What defines a player is not the setbacks themselves but how they respond to them. Given Eala's track record of bouncing back, expectations remain high that she will turn this experience into fuel for future success. As the Asian swing nears its conclusion, Eala's campaign continues to be one of the most closely followed stories in Southeast Asian tennis. Every tournament she enters attracts significant attention, both locally and internationally. Her success has brought unprecedented visibility to Philippine tennis, inspiring grassroots development and increased interest in the sport. The Japan Women's Open, despite the early exit, is another chapter in her journey, a journey marked by perseverance, growth, and ambition. Valentova will move on to the next round with confidence, while Eala will regroup and prepare for her next challenge. Tennis is a sport of constant evolution, and players often say that defeats teach more than victories. For Eala, this loss is not the end but another lesson in a promising career still in its early chapters. She has shown time and again that she can adapt, improve, and return stronger. For now, the focus shifts to what comes next. Eala's upcoming tournaments could provide the perfect stage for a comeback. With her talent, work ethic, and the support of her fans, it's only a matter of time before she's back in the winner's circle. Filipino sports fans remain solidly behind their star, confident that brighter days are ahead. Whether in Asia, Europe, or the Grand Slam stages, Alexandra Eala continues to be one of the most exciting young players to watch on the WTA Tour. This result may not have been the one she wanted, but it's a reminder of how competitive the sport has become, and how every match is a new test. For Valentova, it's a breakthrough moment. For Eala, it's motivation to push harder. And for the fans, it's another reason to keep believing in her journey. Tennis careers are long and filled with highs and lows, and this is just one chapter in what promises to be a remarkable story. Good day once again, I'm Stefan with Trending Update USA, and this has been your latest tennis update. Stay tuned as we continue to follow Alex Eala's journey on the WTA Tour.